Hey, Forefront, Jason here. I just wanted to hop on and give a quick update about how we're doing as a church and what's happening as we head into Christmas. And here's some amazing news. The church is doing really well. We're watching decisions for Christ, people getting baptized, people asking for prayer and how their lives can be changed. They're coming to services or watching online, and we're just seeing how God is moving in a miraculous way. We've been able to serve our city. We're actually going to be telling you about some ways that you can do that for Pin Ministry and for other things happening in our city over November and December. But I am grateful for the number of people that continue to not only be a part of our church online experience, but the number of people that are coming back to church. We're watching as all three of our services are getting pretty full. We're going to have to start adding back some chairs to make that happen. Our family ministry building has been running in full force, and I love seeing the just faces of these kids as they're coming out going, Mom, Dad, I want to come back, I want to be a part of this. And so there are plenty of great things happening. And there's also some of you who have been tuning in, or you send an email here or there, but man, we haven't really heard from you. We know that you're engaged in one way or another, but we want to know how you're doing. What's going on in your life? How can we be praying for you? Let us know. Email one of the staff or hello@forefront.org. We want to know how we can come alongside you in your journey with God. And we know that there's a number of families that are on the cusp of beginning to come back, and we're grateful for that. And maybe you're watching this video and you're like, man, I still subscribe to Forefront social media channels, but I haven't really been. I haven't really tuned in. Life's been kind of in a disarray. We want to know how we can help you too. We know that as the beginning of all this happened, people have kind of been all over the map in what they've been thinking, and we know that politics has played a huge role in that. Here's the beauty of here at Forefront Church. We're about Jesus. Always, only, forever Jesus. That's always what it's been. And we are going to talk about his love, his hope, and what happens for our eternity when we follow him and then we share that love with other people. And so one of the big things that you can be praying for and that you can jump in and be a part of is we have had people come back faster than we've had people come back as volunteers. We're running pretty much the national average of what churches are running of 30% of our volunteer base. Meaning we used to have 100% and everything was going on all cylinders. Now we have a lot of people back, but only about 30% of those people volunteering. And that's a challenge because we're doing full-blown ministry with a fraction of the number of volunteers. And so not only can you be praying for that, but also ask yourself, how can I give back to the local church and be a part? How can I serve? How can I care for other people? Because man, meeting new families, and here's what I love. We don't have new families who are like jumping from one church to another church. We are not about that. We have new families who either it has been a long time since they've been through the doors of a church, or we have families who have never been, that are coming to church for the first time, and they're hearing about the love and hope of Jesus. And it has been phenomenal to be able to watch this just group of people come through and to be able to share hope with them. And so I want you to be a part of that. I want you to be a part of their growth, of their story, to play a small role in ministering to them and their kids, and for you to give back to what God has so richly done in your life through the local church, because God calls us to serve not for the way it makes us feel or even for we can get to see results. He calls us to serve because we love Jesus. And so I'm excited about the future of Forefront. This Sunday, we have our fun family, but I'm getting mixed up with it, Fall Fam Jam that's happening. And that starts at 5 p.m. It'll be here on campus. And we have candy, trunk or treat. We'll have food trucks that are going to be here, and just a movie plan, and just time to be together, because I think it's so good for us to just see one another face to face. Kids will dress up, adults, you can dress up and be a part. And then I cannot wait to share with you what's happening for Christmas. We have some big things in store, and Evan, Becky, and Dan and the rest of the team are doing just a great job of getting all the things ready so we can share them with you. And so I'm excited. to see you around and be a part. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your families. And I just want you to know that we absolutely love you. And maybe there's some of you who, man, you used to be connected, and not only have you kind of been disconnected, but man, you're just like, man, I'm not sure now as I've kind of drifted away from this about God and faith and if I'm a part of your church or any church. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on in your life, how I can be praying specifically for you, for your family. And man, I get it. This has been unprecedented few months, almost 2 years. And man, I love what God is doing here at the church and what's happening, in our children's building, in this auditorium. Life change is happening. Worship happens. I'm watching smiles on people's faces and the joy that's taken place. And you're a part of that. And I want you to know that I care about you. I love you. It is a joy to be your pastor. And I want to hear the stories about what God is doing in your life. And so, love you guys so much. And yeah, see you soon.